This is for educational use only. Our group is allowing our instructor, Mr. Roldan Ardennes, to use this as an educational material. No copyright infringement is intended.
Good day, everyone. Today, we'll be exploring an idea that has become increasingly important in our interconnected world: global citizenship. As borders become more fluid and global challenges affect us all, being a citizen of the world carries both opportunity and responsibility. In this presentation, we'll unpack what global citizenship means, the ethical duties that come with it, and how each of us can personally define and practice it. What is global citizenship? Let's start with a simple definition. Global citizenship is the understanding that we belong not only to our own nation, but also to a wider human community. It's about recognizing that our actions, whether environmental, economic, or social, can create ripple effects beyond our borders. A global citizen is someone who stays informed, empathizes with others' experience, and commits to making the world more just and sustainable. This identity is not determined by a passport. Instead, it's shaped by our values, awareness, and willingness to take responsibility for the world we share. Ethical responsibilities of global citizens. Being a global citizen doesn't stop at awareness. It calls us to act. This includes promoting justice and equality, especially for people whose voices are marginalized. Protecting the environment, knowing that climate impacts do not stop at national lines. Respecting cultural diversity, and understanding how different traditions contribute to a global understanding. Supporting peace and cooperation, rather than division or discrimination. These responsibilities encourage us to think beyond personal or national interests and consider what benefits humanity as a whole. Whether through small daily choices or larger societal contributions, each of us has the power to embody this identity. As we move forward, let's carry with us a simple reminder: we are part of a global community, and with that comes the responsibility to make the world better, not just for ourselves, but for everyone.
Core values of global citizenship. Global citizenship is built on values like empathy, equity, sustainability, and respect for diversity. It means caring about people regardless of nationality and acting with integrity in global context. These values guide how we treat each other, how we consume, and how we advocate for change. Whether it's supporting fair trade, protecting the environment, or standing against injustice. These principles help us live ethically in a connecting world.
So, with global citizenship comes ethical responsibility. We must speak out against injustice, support human rights, and promote peace. It's not enough to be aware. We must act. Ethical obligations includes staying informed, challenging discrimination, and making choices that reflect compassion and fairness. Whether it's voting, volunteering, or educating others, our actions shape the global community we're part of.
For me, a global citizen is someone who uses their knowledge, values, and empathy to make ethical decisions that benefit humanity. It's not just about being aware of what's happening around the world, but also about doing our part, no matter how small, to create positive change. Being a global citizen also means respecting diversity, standing up for justice, and showing compassion across borders. It's about understanding that we are connected and that our actions can contribute to a more peaceful and inclusive world.
Appreciating ethical obligations. Understanding ethical obligation helps us move from passive awareness to active engagement. It's about making conscious decisions like supporting ethic brands, reducing waste, or standing up for marginalized communities. These obligations aren't burdens. They're opportunities to live with purpose. When we appreciate them, we become agents of change, not just observers of global issues. The best example is recycling and reducing waste to help protect the environment. The other one is speaking up when someone is being bullied or discriminated against instead of staying silent. So appreciating ethical obligation means recognizing our responsibilities to do what is right and choosing action that benefits others and the world, even in small everyday decisions.
Migration is defining feature of our era. People move for work, safety, education, or opportunity. Some are forced to flee conflict or climate disasters. These movements reshape economies, cultures, and families. Understanding migration helps us to see human stories behind statistics and recognize the shared hopes and struggle that unite us across borders.
OFW's political factors. Overseas Filipino workers face complex political realities. Government policies encourage labor migration, while bilateral agreements aim to protect workers abroad. Political instability in host countries can threaten safety and rights. OFWs often rely on embassies and agencies like POEA and OWWA for support. The resilience is shaped by both national policy and international diplomacy. Bilateral and multilateral agreements between the Philippines and host countries aim to safeguard workers' rights, ensure fair treatment, and establish legal frameworks for employment. Despite these efforts, political instability, changing immigration laws, and labor dispute in host countries often expose OFWs to risk, such as job loss, abuse, or lack of legal protection. In times of crisis, such as wars, economic downturns, or diplomatic tensions, Filipino embassies play a crucial role in evacuation, repatriation, and negotiation for their safety.
Economically, OFWs are vital. Their remittances fuel the Philippine economy, supporting families and communities. Yet, they often work in undervalued sectors with limited protections. The decision to work abroad involves trade-offs, financial gain versus emotional cost. Understanding these dynamics helps us appreciate their sacrifice and advocate for the fair labor conditions.
OFW's cultural factors. Culturally, OFWs navigate identity challenges. They adapt to new languages, customs, and social norms while preserving Filipino values. This balancing act can be empowering but also isolating. Many become cultural ambassadors, sharing Filipino traditions abroad. Their stories highlight the richness of cultural exchange and the importance of belonging.
Socially, OFWs face both support and struggle. Separation from family can lead to emotional strain, especially for children and spouses. Abroad, they may encounter discrimination or loneliness. Yet, Filipino communities often from strong networks of care. These social dynamics reveal the human cost of migration and the strength of solidarity. To conclude, global citizenship is more than a concept. It's a commitment. It calls us to act ethically, think critically, and care deeply by understanding migration and the experiences of OFWs. We build empathy and global awareness. Let's carry these insights forward in our choices, conversations, and communities. Be informed, be compassionate, be a global citizen.